Hello there. Are you having a problem dealing with driving? Too scared on what's going to happen? Or shocked that it occurred without you knowing fully? Then this video is for you, especially for beginner and student drivers out in the road. You may have heard about the concept defensive driving, but here in this video we'll not tackle all of it, but I would demonstrate to you the act of anticipation. You see, in driving it's not just about centering yourself in the lane, instead it is an active engagement to the road. Predicting what's going to happen by anticipating hazards ensures you, your passengers, and other people in the road are safe. But before we continue, I hope you already know the 3 seconds rule, not running over your headlights during minimal visibility driving, as well as who has the right of way. Also, please be wary that the simulations presented vary by region, yet it handles the same concept in theory. With that, let's start. Courtesy trap occurs mostly on intersections and junctions, and it involves a vehicle giving the right of way to you, only for you to take it, proceed through your route only to be met with an accident. In this scenario, the semi-truck stopped for you, the car in red that is about to turn. In the perspective of a driver, it is clear that they didn't anticipate for the hazard ahead, with them being shocked that a car was speeding ahead of the blind spot. Instead of taking their kindness wholly, you must know what is ahead of your sight with them blocking. This is not only used for trucks, but any vehicle that obstructs your view of the other road ahead. As such, this is the proper step to take. You must approach the intersection, then slowly creep up until you can see the road ahead of the blind spot. Let any vehicles passing by and proceed to your turn. For the driver's perspective, slowing down as you approach the intersection. Yield to oncoming vehicles passing by and slowly drive up until you can see the other road ahead. Of course, it would be a courtesy too if you respond back. Next is being aware of the other vehicles in front, especially on intersections, junctions, and busy streets with garages and parking lot. Question yourself this first: why did the vehicle in front of me suddenly stop? Is there something ahead of them that I can't see ahead? If that's how you think, then you are on the right track. Let me demonstrate to you of being unaware of this act. You can clearly see that the car was turning suddenly popped up. This is not only applicable to cars, but also to any moving things, including people and even obstructions. What you needed to do is to slow down upon approaching the intersection and stop until you can see what is ahead of the obstruction, then proceed when it's clear. Of course, in real life, the truck beside would have moved, but this is a demonstration of anticipated action. Such a harmless ball rolling down the street, right? Even though if you were to hit it, it would only cause some minor scratches to your car. However, there is a high chance that something like this could happen. That's right, definitely someone was chasing that rolling ball. Let me demonstrate. As you can see, even if I were driving normally in the speed limit, I was surprised due to lack of anticipation, and of course it was unfortunate to the person who got hit. What you needed to do instead is to slow down and brake even whenever a ball pops up. But it isn't just ball, even toys and just the presence of children walking down the street has a chance of them veering off due to their immature nature. And so do some people who walks in the street due to lack of pedestrian infrastructure or their mental solitude. So next time you are driving with one walking down the road, better slow down, otherwise it would be unfortunate for them. A good driver knows how other road users behave. Presented here are the scenarios as an example. As you can see ahead that there is a bus which is slowing down this car who is at a distances to your car slightly close. Of course, there's a high probability that this car ahead would steer to your lane to overtake. As such, it is a responsible and defensive act not to speed up, instead give them the right of way to overtake. Do this by slowing down and letting them pass. Even if they didn't use their flashes, it's better to be sure than to insist the uncertain. Here is another. Depending on your country, there are public transport who are unpredictable at their modest. From what I had observed throughout people who had driven on numerous countries, it is for certain that I would know that a transport vehicle like buses or other en route vehicles would stop to alighting and potential passengers. Let me demonstrate, wherein you are just following normally, up until they stopped at the middle of the road. Of course, we can't blame them for their own accord, but it's their mind. Instead, what you should do as much as possible is to distance yourself away from these public transport. I am not discriminating them, as not all drivers are like this, but it is better to be safe than sorry. Next is the moment when you are beside them. Whenever a public transport stops ahead and you cannot see what they are obstructing due to their blind spot, slow down. This is similar to my earlier example with the intersection. This time there is a high chance that the thing you neglect to give their right of way is a person instead of a vehicle. Lastly, for public transport is the moment when they are done from their alighting and boarding of passengers. There are some that would swerve to the inner lane due to obstruction or their preferred lane due to its speed and certainty. What you have to do is just slow down and let them take it. After all, these people are doing it for their living. Besides, your car has little survivability on steel behemoths. Lastly is giving way onto oncoming traffic eating your lane. They do this due to an obstruction on the side of the road, them overtaking a vehicle, or avoiding hazards like potholes and bumps. By slowing down or steering slightly with mirrors checked, it avoids the fatal head-on collision.
And with that, it concludes the anticipation techniques used in the road. As I have said, it varies from region to region, but being safe is better than trusting driving norms. Always remember that it is better to doubt than to insist the uncertain. If you see someone doing a maneuver that is risky or unpredictable for you, then do not challenge it. Driving isn't about fighting or a race. It's about being safe while handling the wheel. Even if you love speed for those enthusiasts, I am sure you would love to drive more if you started it slow than to risk it all. Take note that driving is a skill that isn't learned by consuming theories like these, but apply it in real life. With that, I hope that I helped you anticipate on various road hazards using anticipation under defensive driving. I wish you for your safe journey on your next road trip.